You might wonder why I'm hiding in the bushes in a park in Belgravia. Well, just behind me is the Brunei embassy. Brunei, in 2 days' time, is going to start introducing Sharia law, which means that homosexuality and adultery is going to be punishable by death. I'm going to ask them, is this going to be equally applied to men and women? Brunei is a tiny country. It's got a population of just over 428,000. It's also a Commonwealth country, and my question to the UK government is, are you happy doing business with people like this? Because in this country we stand up for homosexuality rights, and we certainly don't stone men and women for adultery. It's a tiny country with zero debt, so it's like an offshore Singapore. It's one of the top 5 richest countries in the world according to Forbes, and we've got 2,000 troops stationed there. My question to the government, are you happy trading with these people? We know they're a wealthy nation. We know they're wealthy because they want to buy our arms. We want to buy their oil. But are we really comfortable with this? It really makes me laugh in this country, because we are so het up about human rights. There's a whole human rights industry. We're so het up about LGBT rights. But when it comes to states like this, it's only a very few speaking out against them. The likes of Peter Tatchell. Me, who'd have thought that I'd be sharing a platform with Peter Tatchell? But I think those rights are actually important. We fought many decades to recognise homosexuality and recognise women's rights. And this is a step backwards for a Commonwealth country. And I want to know whether they're happy with this, whether the British government have raised that with them. So we're going to go pop over the road and find out. Hello, I'm Janice Atkinson. I'm a member of the European Parliament, and I'm here with Rebel TV from Canada. I'd like to speak to somebody about this Sharia law that you're imposing on the 3rd of April, when you're going to put homosexuals to death and people that commit...
Sorry, madam, there's nobody available for you here.
Really? There's nobody from your PR department or your head of consulate? Obviously not. They've just put the phone down. There's nobody here to talk about it. Maybe they're all back in Brunei preparing to go back to the Stone Age for the stoning of the homosexuals. So we just knocked on the door of the embassy of the Sultan of Brunei, but he's not home because nobody's there. Perhaps they've all gone home to do a bit of stoning. Nice spring weather for it. We're just looking at what the UK government is saying about this. So the UK's International Development Secretary, Penny Mordaunt, who is also a leadership hopeful to become Prime Minister of this country in the next few weeks, says no one should face the death penalty because of who they love. Quite right. Brunei's decision is barbaric, and the UK stands with the LGBT community and those who defend their rights. Spot on, Penny. LGBT rights are human rights. Spot on. On the other hand, the UK is urgently seeking a new trade deal, which we need post-Brexit, from this oil-rich country. But the British trade envoy, one called Paul Scally, was in the country in October for talks. But do you know what? He didn't raise this Sharia law, which is going to be imposed in just 2 days' time. I think it's a disgrace that our Queen, as head of the Commonwealth, and our International Secretary for Development isn't speaking more strongly on this and breaking ties immediately with Brunei, because the stonings start in 2 days' time. This is Janice Atkinson for Rebel.Media, reporting from Belgravia, London, in the spring sunshine. Rebel Media brings you authentic news from around the world, so please subscribe and hit that little bell icon so that you never miss another video. Thank you very much.